Good morning. Welcome to my first vlog. Welcome to my very first vlog, and it feels really weird, but that's the point. Why today? Well, today is a really awesome day for two reasons. One is my nephew texted me telling me he's done with his project. My nephew, Niall, he has been building a few Lego Technic models of supercars. How long did it take you?
24 to 25 hours.
How much time did you sit each day to do it?
5.5 to 6 hours.
Each day?
Each day.
Why haven't you started your own channel yet?
I haven't thought about it.
A few months ago, I found a Porsche 911 GT3 RS model. I wanted to try and get him into something that might spark an interest. So you see, I went on this whole journey to try and find an interest in something. And I thought, why not share that with him, see what comes out with that. In like 4 days, he racked out the whole thing. It was like 3,000 pieces. He just sat down for like 8 to 10 hours a day. What was really awesome was that he sat down and got into like this flow, hours and hours, just getting it done. So then they had a Bugatti Chiron with his own money. He got that one and kept sending me pictures as he was getting it done. This time they were releasing a Lamborghini Sian model. Now, Lamborghini Sian is not even out yet. There's only gonna be 63 made. It's like 3.1 million, and it's their first hybrid. Granted, it's still on a V12. So anyway, he got the Lego model of that. So he finally got it and got to work. Part of the thing that makes this thing with Niall so interesting for me, and why I'm kind of roping it into this idea of expression, is because over the past few weeks, I decided that I wanted to learn a new skill. And since I wanted to start something with YouTube, and I still don't know what I want to do with it, I figured, okay, why don't I learn how to edit a video? I can count on one hand the number of times I've held a camera. And I've never ever touched an editing software before. And so I decided to get a online course, and I took that course, and I spent like 4 hours of taking that course, and the amount of progress I made just by telling myself I am going to just get from the beginning of this course to the end of this course, and I'm not going to judge my skills until I reach that point. And I never thought I would be interested in it, but as I started learning about equipment and I started watching them do these things and seeing how they're using such simple techniques, I started to see ideas in my mind start to formulate. And then when those ideas started popping up, combined with whatever utility I started gaining from these courses, I decided, why not try to make something interesting out of his build process? That's the thing that I can't stop smiling about. So the thing that makes me particularly excited about this is, yes, I get to see the latest project that my nephew had. And yes, I get to start using my camera and using the skills that I've gained. But what I'm also super excited about for you is that you're going to get to see my very first vlog. But not only that, but my very first B-roll starting right now. Sitting around a lot of trees lately today. So that was it. That was my first ever filming, editing, effects, all of that. I made my own LUT, which, I mean, the color stuff is like the hardest part ever. But what I was really excited about to show all you guys is I loved watching that. Like, I never thought that I would get to a point. I'm shy enough that I barely wanted to edit my own videos that I was in. And now, you know, I never thought that I would want to watch something that I made. I mean, it does help that I'm behind the camera, not in front of it in that B-roll. But when I made it, I watched it so many times, and even when I made it, I started editing it, and 3 hours in, I didn't even realize 3 hours passed. But 3 hours in, the software crashed and everything got deleted. All of it was gone. And I thought it was auto-saving, but it wasn't. But after I groaned and moaned with a big smile on my face, I thought it was hilarious that even happened, I just started doing it again. I actually had to stop myself from doing it because it was 1:30 in the morning and I said, tomorrow I'm gonna do it. But I wanted to do it. And I haven't had that feeling in a long time. And I also didn't think I had the ability to do it. I'm super excited about it. I mean, maybe it wasn't anything crazy, but I loved it. Anybody who puts in the effort can get there. It's not a bad thing that you're average. It's a good thing that you're average because the average person can learn this stuff. And I'm telling you, this is after 4 hours of a course and watching a couple of other YouTube videos to make little tweaks here and there. I have been thinking about this idea of how many hours it actually takes to get good at something. I only took a 4-hour course and I've got way more to learn. If I can do it from having never touched this stuff, from even actively thinking that this is not for me, this is not something I could do, I'm not creative, I've never been creative, that's a pretty good feeling. And it's exciting for me to want to share it with all of you. But anyway, that's it for me. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought of my effort. Let me know if there's something like this or anything else that you're trying to discover about yourself or endeavor into. Or if you're just feeling like you're in a rut and you feel like you can't get out of it. Let me and Niall know what you think about him starting a channel. And by the way, Lego, if you're watching, leave it in the comments below. And like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see all of you next time.